Hello everyone, I'm Celsius. Nice to meet you here again. Today I would like to talk to you about the very first generation Corolla ALTIS. You may have no idea what is Corolla ALTIS. Okay, the chassis number is Corolla E120. Okay, the name Corolla ALTIS is not for global market. Some place called just Toyota Corolla, some place called Corolla ALTIS. Here in Taiwan, we call it the first generation Toyota Corolla ALTIS, and it is 100% Taiwan domestic made car right here, and it has very good selling production figures right here, and it is still the best selling single car at history in Taiwan. Why this car got so popular here in Taiwan? We would like to discuss with you about this Corolla ALTIS. Okay, the Corolla is the best-selling cars in the world. So far, it's sold more than 30 million cars in worldwide, and I believe sooner or later it will become 40 million cars and maybe 15 million cars in the future as well. Okay, this car is got very popular since 1966, the first generation called Corolla E10. The Corolla E10 was a family car in Japan, and it got very fast speed to get the top selling Japanese cars in Japan in 1960s. After the Corolla, they got very much rival cars such like Nissan Sunny, such like Mitsubishi Lancer or Mazda Familia, but none of them could get the same sales figures as Corolla does. The Taiwan got a very first formally imported Corolla is the E20 in 1969. The E20 got very good sales in that period, but soon the Taiwan government prohibited the import cars in 1974. What a pity. But at 1987, the Taiwan reopened the American-built Japanese cars again. So we got to import the AE82 Corolla FX again. Certainly, Corolla FX is a three-door hatchback. It is not very popular here in Taiwan. And later, we got E90 Corolla. We call it Junjie. It is four-door sedan and got very popular in the market. And later, we got E100 Corolla imported from America and Canada. And all the E100 Corolla sold more than 100,000 cars in Taiwan. It is a very popular car. We have 1.6 and 1.8 and automatic and manual cars right here. And I love that E100 as well. But however, later we import the E110 Corolla. We called Corolla from America. But it didn't sell well because it got poor in equipment and got a higher price due to the import tax. And the meanwhile, the other Japanese rival in Taiwan, especially those built in Taiwan, got very exquisite, very luxury equipment such like Nissan Sentra, Mitsubishi Lancer, Toyota Corolla. They got a very good equipment with very cheap price. So the Taiwan Toyota decided we should produce the Corolla in Taiwan to compete with those rivals. So we got this Corolla ALTIS presented in Taiwan in 2001 to replace the Toyota Corolla Premium. Well, this car is late for maybe half an hour than Japanese E120 model presentation. But well, the Taiwan is the world premiere for this global style Corolla E120. because the exterior was designed by Taiwan Toyota, the company called Guorui. The Guorui is the research company, is the design company for Taiwan Toyota. The very first production car is this Corolla E120. It has total different design for the original Japanese E120, and I think this Taiwan built E120 looks better, much better than the Japanese E120. The Japanese E120 looks just a little bit healthy and not activity. They got just a very simple cars, but well, the Taiwan Toyota gave this Corolla got very great design for the exterior. For example, the headlamp, the front grille, and the bumper are totally different from the Japanese E120. They got very good, positive, very good design, and get very young design. Well, before this car, the Taiwan people think the Corolla is just for those ALTIS, those small families, but not for the young people. But when this Corolla E120 presented in 2001, many young people like this car. Okay, this car is designed for the young people. And the Taiwan Toyota also get very well at the TV, at AD, and a lot of campaign. The car was presented by Brad Pitt, right, that actor Brad Pitt, with Ricky Martin's song, and a lot of campaign, a lot of TV advertisement. So people was shocking. Oh, this car is very young and very good design, and got very famous actor to show on the television, on the newspaper, on the a lot of campaign. We can see them. So this car sells very well at very first. It got every month we got over than 3,000 cars sold here in Taiwan. It is very good figures. And certainly this car is not only very fashionable, very suitable for young people. The interior is also very luxury. We have said at the mid of 1990s, the Taiwan Nissan, the company called Yulong, got very luxury design for the A32 Zafiro and the B40 Sentra CE. After those two cars, overall the same class rivals, such like Ford Laser, such like Mazda Familia, and they all got very luxury interior. Certainly, the Corolla Altis also get very exquisite at interior. Let's take a look about this interior. Look at the doorknob. We got a leader right here, and we got the woody trim right here. And certainly, when we see the interior, it also combined with the leader and the woody trim right at the central console. Okay, let's take some lamps right here. Okay, you couldn't imagine, if you ever saw the Japanese E120 or American E120, you couldn't believe what the Taiwan version got so luxury. Certainly, when we see this car at 20 years ago, we would think it is a small LEXUS. The LEXUS presented in Taiwan in 1997 due to the regulation. And the people would accept, okay, the LEXUS is a luxury car as well. But we couldn't imagine that the LEXUS style interior will show at the Corolla, such cheap car. This car presented at the very first, we got a 1.6 entry level J, 1.6E, 1.8E, 1.8G, and the price started at 509,000 Taiwan dollars to less than 700,000 Taiwan dollars. It is very cheap, but we got very good equipment, such like woody trim, such like chrome gear shuttle, such like Vidor wheel, and even we got the very exquisite dashboard. Today now we look at this car is minor change, the secondary minor change, and it got redesigned instrument at the tachometer and speedometer. It is very exquisite, and certainly this is 1.8 when we got 2D 6 CD player right here. If you get option, you can get the DVD with navigation with the back screen right here. It's much better, and certainly we got a very well at interior space. Certainly, for example, I am 1.82 meters in length, and I don't think this car is small at all. Even I sit right at front, or even I sit right rear side. Both of this car, I can sit any place except the middle of the back seat. Certainly, this car got a very good performance at the interior space as well, and we got a very luxury interior and a very exquisite price. So this car was very popular in Taiwan, and what else? This car is also very popular for the female. The first of this car got higher than the former model Corolla E120. It got higher, so the edge point is higher than ever. Just for the female, this car just a little bit like to drive an SUV. Certainly, 20 years ago, the people didn't accept the SUV such cars, but people would like to drive the car a little bit higher, and this car got a higher seat for the female. They won't think, okay, this car is very narrow to drive. They got a confidence when they drive it. And certainly the design for this car is also accepted for the female. So we got many young female like this car. And what else? The TV advertisement got the Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt was so young at 20 years ago, and many young women like Brad Pitt. And certainly they got some article, for example, if you can give me some Brad Pitt Corolla ALTIS present, and I can order one. That is very interesting, but it is truth. And this car we got the new engine for the 1.6 and 1.8. Let's take a look about this engine room. Okay, when we import the E90, the E120 COROLLA in 1988, we just got 1.6. And later, when we import the E100, we have 1.8 and 1.6. However, when the Corolla comes to the E120, we just got the 1.8 with 4-speed automatic transmission. Well, the manual transmission was not popular since 25 years ago here in Taiwan. So we just got the 4-speed automatic transmission for this E120 Corolla ALTIS. But we got 1.6 and 1.8. Both of them got the VVTi. So we got a better horsepower and better oil consumption. The oil consumption, according to the official oil consumption data, both of the 1.6 or 1.8 got 1 liter over than 14 kilos and even to 15 kilos. That is very good figures, especially for those taxis. Before this Corolla ALTIS, the taxi in Taiwan always like to buy the manual transmission cars due to the oil consumption. But when this car presented with such oil consumption figures, the taxi driver was so surprised, and they changed their car to Corolla ALTIS. Before Corolla ALTIS, the major for the Taiwan taxi driver is the Ford, such like Ford LEXUS, Ford Telstar, which is the Mazda 323 or 626. But well, after the Corolla ALTIS, the taxi driver would change their car to the Corolla ALTIS. And later, all of the taxi, well, maybe not all, maybe just 70% or 80% of Corolla Altis, the driver said this car is got very good oil consumption and got a very luxury interior and got a very exquisite inside space. So they changed it. They would like to buy this car for taxi very well. And after this car will be the Toyota Wish presented in 2004 in Taiwan. Certainly, this car is still popular for the taxi driver till now. The latest Corolla Altis now in Taiwan is for the 4th generation. It's also the best-selling sedan in Taiwan now. Certainly, it is not the best-selling cars in Taiwan because people would like to buy the SUV. The best-selling SUV Taiwan now is the Corolla Cross. But, well, the Corolla Cross is a very new car. The Corolla Altis still also the secondary sales ranking number 2 till now. Although it is not very popular for sedan now, but people would still like to buy the sedan for the Corolla Altis till now. This car is very easy to maintain and it got a very good second-hand price value as well. So even this car is around 20 years old, but it is not hard to find one on the road in Taiwan, and maybe not in Taiwan, also worldwide. Certainly, for example, if you get to Afghanistan, I never been there, but I saw the television news for Afghanistan sometimes, and you can see this car in Afghanistan very much. And all generation of Corolla is easy to find one in Afghanistan. No matter left-hand drive, right-hand drive, no matter sedan or hatchback or wagon, it's maybe I believe it is the best-selling car in Afghanistan and many Africa country and many South American country. This car is beautiful worldwide and is very popular at worldwide as well. This car has got very good selling figure in Taiwan as well. No matter the 1st generation Corolla Altis, 2nd generation, 3rd generation, or 4th generation. But well, I'm so curious that I have seldom chance to drive this car. I always take this car at the back seat, for example, my best friend cars or taxi. But I have seldom chance to drive this car till this video. Okay, when I drive this car is very easy to drive as well as any Toyota. And well, this car is not very steady when you get a high speed or get a corner because it got a little bit higher at the height and it got too simple for the rear suspension. But if you just want to drive the daily use at a downtown or just some shopping, this car is very easy and very well for your daily use. No matter this car gets so popular at the worldwide and very easy to maintain and get very well at oil consumption. Okay, this is my video to show you this Corolla Altis in Taiwan. Do you like this car? Please show your comment. And I would like to make a compare if your countries, if the Corolla right in your country got a very difference for this car, please show me at the comment. I'm Celsius. Thanks for watching this video and hope to show you again with other interesting cars. See you again. Bye bye.